Nate Diaz, one of the most popular fighters in the UFC, recently made headlines when he announced his departure from the organization. This decision came after Diaz accused the UFC of mistreating its fighters and failing to provide adequate representation. In a recent interview, Diaz explained that his decision to leave the UFC was based on a number of factors, including his frustration with the organization's management and his desire for greater control over his career. In his interview, Diaz accused the UFC of paying its fighters unfairly and failing to provide adequate medical care and other benefits. He also criticized the UFC for its treatment of athletes who speak out against the organization, arguing that fighters who voice their concerns are often punished or marginalized. Another issue that contributed to Diaz's decision to leave the UFC was his desire for greater representation. Diaz has been vocal in his support of the MMA Fighters Association, a group that seeks to improve the rights and working conditions of fighters in the sport. He has argued that fighters need greater representation and bargaining power in order to ensure they are treated fairly and paid what they are worth. Ultimately, Diaz's decision to leave the UFC was a reflection of his desire for greater control over his career. He has been fighting professionally for over 15 years and has become one of the most popular and respected fighters in the sport.